Hey everyone, it's Happy Dude, and I can't believe that I couldn't find any comparisons video for the two versions of the very famous Toyota Supra from the movie The Fast and the Furious. It's between the Racing Champions version from ERTL, I believe they are now owned by Joyride, and the Jada one. Now they are both in scale 118 and made out of die cast. Alright, let's start with the Jada one because that's the one that I bought first because it was very cheap, only 60 euros, and it had built-in lights. And it also came with this figurine of Brian. So it's held in place with 4 screws on the bottom, and if you take the car off its stand, be careful because there is a wire here. So you just plug that out, and here you will find a switch. To the right is test, in the middle is off, and to the left is always on. And here's a quick look around with the lights on. And after that, I'm gonna show you the Champions version. Now, I can't believe that I found one still sealed in the package for only $100 on eBay, because these can go up to over $300. But is it really worth that money? Let's find out. First, a quick look around, and then we will begin with the detailed review. This doesn't have any lights and also no figure of Brian. And here they are. And the first thing that you will notice is that there's a lot of color difference. This one is from ERTL and looks like real bright orange. This one is from Jada and looks more like burnt rust. Now let's see which one is correct. Now, finding the correct color is a bit tricky because it depends on the camera you use and the settings, even the screen you are looking at. So I found this picture right here where we can see the Supra in natural light outside. So it looks like the one from ERTL Racing Champions is the correct color. Also, it appears that the Jada one on the left has some metallic glitter in the paint. Now, I did a lot of measuring and they are exactly the same. They are 25 centimeters long and 11.3 centimeters wide. Alright, let's measure the weight. First, the Jada one. And that is 798 gram. So almost 800 or 28.1 ounce. And now the ERTL. That is 850 grams, so 50 gram more, or 29.9 ounce. Alright, let's start with the top view. The left one is Jada and the right one is ERTL. And yes, the ERTL one has detailed window wipers and Jada has just printed on some on the plastic. And we are missing a gauge here. And this gap looks to be smaller, but that's because here the seats are way more to the front, and the sunscreen is metal and in the same color as the car, and here it's black and made out of plastic like the interior. So this one looks way more movie accurate and realistic. And here we have a clear rear window, and here it's tinted black. So this one is also more correct. And now the bottom of the car. This is the Jada one. Not a lot of detail here, but it did have to make some room for the lights and the batteries for these lights. And here's the ERTL. As you can see, a lot more detail.
The wheels are also different. On the left we have the Jada one, and as you can see, the spokes are more inwards, so we have an edge around the rim, and they're also bigger. Here's the wheel on the ERTL version. So which one is correct? So in terms of size and shape, I think ERTL is more correct, but in terms of color, they are both wrong. It's not shiny chrome, it's more silver / polished aluminium. Also, the wheel and tire on the Jada one is much wider than on the ERTL, and also the tire profile is different. Also, the brake calipers are different. On the Jada one we have red ones, and on the ERTL they are just black. Now, even though red brake calipers look a lot cooler, the black ones are movie correct.
The wheels on the Jada one cannot move, they are fixed, and on the ERTL you can turn the wheels. And the steering wheel also moves. Here's a close-up of the door of the Jada version. So you can see the door handle, mirror, the logo, and the sponsorships. And here's the ERTL version. And the mirror and door handle look a lot more detailed. We are missing some sponsorships, but the logo is also more detailed.
So left is ERTL, right is Jada, and at the bottom we have the real Supra. And it appears that the sponsorships are wrong on both models, but the Jada one is a bit more correct. But then again, the underskirt is completely wrong on the Jada one and absolutely correct on the ERTL. And then finally, the big sticker of the arm with wings is a lot more movie correct on the ERTL version, but it's also not exactly the same as the original.
And take a look at that side window. It's on the inside and it's not tainted. That looks really ugly on the Jada one. And this is the ERTL version. This is how it should look. And now the side of the front bumper. On the ERTL we have a real looking light, and on the Jada one it's just a metal bump. And this is the side of the rear bumper on the Jada one. And this is the ERTL. So again, we are missing some lights and sponsorships on the Jada version. Alright, let's inspect the front. So the Jada one has the number 12 here and also the intercooler. The ERTL version does not. It's just a opening. And the Jada one has a pinstripe here, and the ERTL just has the Toyota logo. And also we have some black mascara around the lights, and this one doesn't have that. So let's see which one is correct.
Aha, this time it's a win for the Jada version, because on the ERTL we are missing the number 12, the intercooler, and the pinstriping. And there shouldn't be any eyeliner around the headlights.
And here's the rear end. And the Jada one has a small exhaust. The ERTL is way bigger. The lights are also different. This logo is smaller, and The stoplight is silver here, red on the Jada one, and the number plate is also different.
Oh yes, that's another clear win for the ERTL version, because on the Jada one the stickers are missing and the stoplight is wrong, and also the number plate on the ERTL is the same as in the movie.
And the Jada version is also missing a logo on the spoiler here. And here's the interior. The speakers are black on the Jada version and also has a chrome gear stick and handbrake. Here on the ERTL it's black and blue. And on the ERTL we also have some gauges here and on the dashboard there. And also the seats are completely different. This is the Jada one and this is the ERTL.
And again, the ERTL version is way more movie correct.
Here's the Jada one. We have 2 speakers, 2 bottles of NOS, and 3 shiny amplifiers. And here's the ERTL. We also have 2 speakers, but they are black. The bottles of NOS have way more detail, and the 3 amplifiers are not shiny, but they are bigger and they look more realistic. Alright, let's pop the hood.
Hey, pop the hood.
Pop the hood?
Pop the hood.
Here's the Jada one. And here's the ERTL.
And here's the engine bay of the real movie car.
So I think the Jada one looks better.
So we reached the end of my video and I hope you liked it. If you did, please give me a like and maybe subscribe to see more videos, and you all have a nice day now. Bye!